Bandito Radio 112 FM, a streaming radio station for all toy enthusiasts, collectors, photographers, and customizers. Built to match your mood and passion. Music from hip-hop to country and all the rock in between with host Howlin' Jim Jackson. For a dose of the macabre, there's Myra's Morgue of Midnight Madness. Plus our newest collector podcast, Purple Gang Gang Full Frontal Purple. And Action Figure Frequencies. With your hosts, SKN's own Chet Maddox and Alexander Storm. Bandito Radio 112 FM. Available to stream now on Spotify, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and YouTube.
Hello, everybody. It's another Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, right here on the Shadow Nose Network. And it's another episode of Pixels Plastic Inc. We appreciate you coming in live and watching us every week. We got a jam-packed episode once again for you. And we're going to talk a little bit about The Punisher and Spidey, their new look. I'm so excited. Spider-Man and Punisher. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. It's like the episode of Saved by the Bell when, Jesse, gets on speed and she's, it's another episode, another day. But is the Hulk going to be in this film as well? We discuss it, plus tons of pre-orders in the toy and collectible realm, including some really great figures and re-releases too, which is starting to become a trend in the toy industry. We're going to jump into a lot more, including a new partnership for the channel. What does that mean? Stay tuned, folks. Grab your popcorn, your Scotch whiskey, or your soda pops. This is Pixels, Plastic, and Ink. Well, good evening to you all if you're watching us live. Again, we appreciate you hopping in the chat, watching us. If you're watching all a variety of different social outlets, including the YouTube, we appreciate you jumping on in. And then if you're watching us on the replay, drop a comment, subscribe, like, spread the word. It only helps the channel grow. Dr. Brantley, how are you this fine evening?
Very good.
twice from the undisclosed location, so I'm doing fine. My little co-pilot is not with me at the moment, but may show up at any time yelling and screaming.
And Mr. Maddox, how are you this fine evening?
Good day, sir. I am doing very well. Been very busy, but excited to be in this little bubble for this next couple 30. What are we doing? Like a 12, 6-hour show tonight? Is that
Something like that.
what it is?
I gotta clock out in 2 hours, otherwise I collect
Oh,
OT. And
got
you
it.
know the
Okay.
salary, so yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a bummer.
You guys are
but
getting paid?
yeah, I guess that's what he said. Yeah, man, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. I am good. Mr. Storm is not with us this evening. He wasn't with us on Toy Box Chronicles because he's currently on his private yacht, the USS Flag, that he calls it, and it is a replica of the GI Joe battleship from the '80s toy line. I can't wait until he invites us to do a party, but I haven't gotten the invite yet. Lots of VIPs are on the ship. Apparently not us. Chat. Have you got an invite? You were in San Diego. Was there any ship involved? Any party?
So there was a ship, and I did show up and present my invite, but even Mr. Storm told me that it was fake, and he knew I didn't get one. So I'm not really sure what that means. It's his ship, but hey, whatever. I'm waiting for my invite. What about you, Brentley?
I was told not to talk about it with the two of you, so.
Okay.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right.
All
So
right.
sounds like none of us got it then.
None of us got it. All right. Well, let's jump into our first topic of the evening and some big news. First off, if you check the channel here, SKN, we dropped a short video on the reveal worldwide of none other than the new Spidey suit for Spider-Man Brand New Day, currently filming in Glasgow, Scotland. And first, we want to talk about the new look, what you think about the suit, and obviously Tom Holland returns, and then we've got confirmation that the Punisher several weeks ago, the actual Punisher from the MCU TV series, John Bernthal is going to be in this film, and then we just also learned that Mark Ruffalo is reprising his role as the Hulk. So it looks like we're going to get Hulk, Spidey, and Punisher. Holy crap! That sounds like a hell of a blast. But first off, gentlemen, your thoughts here on the Spidey suit reveal?
Yeah, suits the suit. I mean, it looks good. It's I like how that they've gone from starting at the very technological Tony Stark stuff and sort of now they've pulled all that away and this next one is going to be Spider-Man at the street level without any of that kind of stuff. He's just a kid that made a suit and that's where we're starting as what it looked like from the last movie. So I'm interested. I like it. It looks good. Looks kind of like the Tobey Maguire suit.
I was going to say that. Yeah, it looked very similar to Tobey Maguire. Chet, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I mean, look, I'm interested. It's got me interested in it. I think it's an interesting move. I want to, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the thing that I'm bummed about, but also is kind of cool to see is that there's a lot of people posting on social like them doing the filming of this and him swinging around on the back. Yeah, all of this. I've been watching those videos. It's kind of cool. I mean, I think the suit looks really good in the sunlight. I think it's cool. If I was still surfing nonstop, this is what I would want to design my wetsuit as.
Yeah, that'd be epic. Why do you think they're releasing so much of the photos behind the scenes, other than obviously PR? But it's unusual
Well,
for Marvel to say, "Here you go, this is us filming."
I don't think they are. All the stuff I'm seeing is people on like TikTok and Instagram filming it on their own accounts.
Yeah,
So
and I'm thinking Sony probably wanted to get ahead of it because they knew they were going to be shooting outside. They were not going to be able to block people from looking at the new suit. So they made a whole reveal trailer of it,
yeah.
Why do you think Doomsday has been under wraps though? How are they able to control that set? Is it because they're
I
in
think that
Europe? But it
I
sounds
think
like this is in Glasgow, so like they couldn't have done that. I'm so surprised that they're able to keep that leak free. But here we're seeing John Bernthal walking the
Well,
streets and Spidey
well,
in the
because
costume.
this is on the streets. I bet Doomsday probably most of that is going to be filmed
Green
inside
screen or
on a
inside,
green
yeah.
screen, because if it takes place like in Battle World, or if they're doing any of that kind of stuff, or even if it's like the Fantastic Four kind of world, they built that practically for Fantastic Four. I don't know that they would do that for Doomsday with all the other stuff that's going on with it.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good point. It's a good point.
I also think Doomsday has a lot more at stake than the Spider-Man does.
Yeah. It just feels so odd to me that they've been just so upfront, like casting, reveals, photography. Unless they're planning on to have like some giant surprise at the end of this film or something, which very well could be because we still don't know the villain, or is Hulk going to be the villain? We don't know that. But it's just so surprising how transparent they've been with the fans, which is cool because it creates the hype. And speaking of hype, but John Bernthal, who is not only doing his one-shot special presentation for Disney Plus, but he is also confirmed for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So it tells me it's going to be a bit more violent than previous Spideys. But thoughts on Beard Punisher and the look here? It's kind of he's got the Jersey Shore kind of hair going, little fade there. Like, what are the thoughts here?
Yeah, I mean, it looks great. I don't know about the hair, but everything else looks great. I'm looking forward to it, and they've obviously got something going on with story wise that is going to have Spider-Man and Hulk leading into Doomsday. So, and Punisher. So, looking forward to what they've got cooking.
Yeah, I mean, I I like the look, but if it's anything like Daredevil, A Brave New Surrender, or whatever that show was called, he'll probably end up shaving his head or doing something weird again. It's cool to see it. It's cool to see sets and kind of see what's going on with it. I'm excited to just see the special because if it's that much better than what we saw in Daredevil, like that's gonna be a huge plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, the one thing that they've got going with Punisher is that John Bernthal has something a lot of people don't have today: integrity. So after reading what they wanted to do on Daredevil, the first version of it, he was like,
Uh-huh.
you know what? I'm out. No thanks. And then they retooled the whole thing and got him back in because, like, that first scene that he's in, that was probably the best scene in the entire show, and it was just two guys talking. That's
Mhm.
it.
The best. It's probably the best. I still remain. I will say this. That is the best. What is it? 5 to 7 minutes that the MCU TV has ever done. That uh, I got so excited where the series was going to go, and it just went downhill from that sequence.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It was kind of a waste, because they only used him a little bit throughout that first season.
yeah,
And so, hopefully they've got something bigger and better planned. Maybe this is all leading into Spider-Man, but Commander Bly's got something to say.
He wants to tell us something. He also wants to
um,
know where he can get some pixels, some plastic, and some ink.
Right here, baby.
You're watching it. It's on Friday. What's up, Meeks?
one of the there's thousands of rumor X accounts and social accounts, but one in particular that's been fairly real, and most of the stuff that they leak or have shared rumors they have a good percent of it coming true, and that is in this brand new day where we have Punisher and Hulk and Spider-Man that look for Punisher to don a suit of some type to try to defeat Hulk, which tells me is he's going to put on War Machine's outfit with the and spray paint the Punisher from the comic book. Like that would be incredible if we, because I think in the book he stole the suit. If I and does that mean Don Cheadle's going to be in this? It's so many different cool scenarios, but all I know is Punisher and Hulk in the damn movie is incredible. So I'm looking forward to this, and I'm looking forward to the series. If John Bernthal had anything to do with the creative piece, he's such a great actor. I think this could be one of the best series on Disney Plus.
Yeah, he was involved in the writing of it, and
Boom.
probably on a producing level at some level, because so he can have a say in what's going on. But that's why I have good feelings about the Punisher stuff that he's in, because he cares about the character and he's not just going to let them do anything with it as long as he's doing
Yeah.
it.
I don't know,
Why did
Commander Bly. They would they cancel that? Would they? What was the
Don
series he was going?
Chester Cheeto.
yeah.
Weren't they going to? They were going to do something with him, right?
They were
Like
going to do Armor Wars.
Armor
First, it
Wars.
was going to
Yes.
be a movie, then it was going to be a series, then it was going to be a movie again, and now it's canceled. Which is about how Marvel has been going the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
Hey, but on that note, Ironheart got renewed, right? So
No, it did not. Did it?
yeah, they renewed it for a second season. So if you have really, really bad ratings and no one watches your shit, welcome to season 2. So
yeah, the only thing I can think is that whatever they have planned for it is so integral to the
Mephisto.
MCU going forward that they have to do it. Like it's just mandatory.
They don't have to do anything. They don't have to do anything. Just make Daredevil good again, please.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people said they had to make Star Wars good. They didn't do that. Then they said they had to make the So we'll see. We'll see.
Right,
Look,
well,
I hope that they learn if Commander Bly. Yeah, bullshit. Ironheart did get a second season. That is unfortunately one of the most true things to come out of my mouth. Look, I'm excited to see where this goes because we've seen where people's passion projects paid off, like with Deadpool 1, like almost all the Deadpool movies. And so, we'll get to see how the true Punisher writes Punisher. And so I'm excited to see what happens with it.
Yeah,
he's got Lucille in his hand.
They're getting more and more like the comic book universe, where characters are just coming in and out of other things. It's not just an Iron Man movie, just a Captain America movie. I really like all the interweaving of the stories, and just hope that they do it correctly.
Well, we'll wait and see. But I got to say, this, I'm excited for Doomsday, but I'm very excited about the Spider-Man film, and I'm definitely excited about this one-shot Punisher. And if all things are pointing the way they seem to be, it'll be amazing. We're going to switch topics because tons of pre-orders in the action figure world have been announced. And so it's that time where we start to think about, should we pre-order?
Leave the McFarlane. Take the Mezco.
Has to be my favorite intro of all time.
Yeah, it's great. For those of you who are just watching for the first time, well, this is the pre-order mafia segment. We have a 3-tier rating system. If we all align, that is a definitive pre-order. It's a made figure, a made man in plastic. Forget about it is, yeah, go ahead and pre-order. Maybe, maybe not, but it's not bad. And then I think self-explanatory, it's a dud. Number 3, sleeps with the fishes, tie cement block on its legs, and dump it into the ocean. So
Well, no, sleep with the fishes is that, and then cement blocks is the occasional number 4 that we have to put out because we don't want it to ever be seen again.
Yes, this is going straight to the bottom. But not these.
Not these. This was surprising. As a Marvel Legends collector, 2 very sought after retro cards. Obviously, Doctor Doom is super hot right now, and then Ghost Rider, in my opinion, is the best damn re-release of an old retro card they ever
Yep.
did. I mean, this is just gorgeous, and these were getting in upwards of $75 to $100 right now on eBay and other selling sites. And now here is your chance to get them at retail. They are going to be a hot commodity. But Dan Yoon here, obviously at Marvel, saying they'll be released next week in fan channels. So grab them up. It's I'm definitely on Amazon. Going to grab these. Judge Dredd's got both of them. Yeah, they're just amazing figures. So, gentlemen, your thoughts on this? Two of my favorite retro cards that Marvel's released over the past several years.
Yeah, I am a massive fan of this. I saw these and I was like, I don't understand what I'm looking at here. And then I realized that this shit was going to be re-released. And I was like, okay, I'm going to need these. I already have them, but I'm going to get these as well. I mean, there's like, these are 2 of the ones I want the most. I have a lot of Ghost Rider figures. Yeah, these are ones that I want. Judge, hello, welcome in. I think that this is the direction that people want to see, because I still think there's a lot of like Toy Biz untapped stuff that hasn't been released, or like retro stuff that hasn't been released. The Ghost Rider packaging is great. I'll put it that way. Like, that's freaking amazing packaging. So
yeah, these are both awesome. I love the Doctor Doom look that they have on this. Love the Ghost Rider. You got Johnny Blaze here, right? And I don't know, looks fantastic.
Is that like a pun?
No.
Okay.
It's a rarity that you get,
but they are hot.
They are hot. They're smoking figures.
Okay.
They're out of this world. They're
I was just gonna say that. This is bad.
They're on fire. It's a rarity you get a head sculpt, non-skull head sculpt with a Ghost Rider figure, so that in itself is super worth it. But my vote is this is a made 2 made figures, and definitely, even if you're not a Marvel Legends collector, they display so well and they're just badass and cool. And early 90s figures come back to life in 6-inch form, and 2 iconic characters that I believe are going to be in the future state of the Marvel universe. So,
yep. And I think that, yeah, I'm with you. These are made figures for me. I even have, I think he's like the equivalent to this Doom in packaging, the Marvel Universe one, the 3 3/4. Like, I still have him in packaging, and this is like one of my favorite Dooms. I know the Mezco Doom is like unreal, but this is like just comic book classic Doom, and that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
These are definitely made figures.
Think about this. You probably understand Doctor Doom is being re-released because obviously Doom is on the horizon. Why would Ghost Rider be re-released?
Oh,
the head sculpt doesn't look anything like Nicolas Cage. Yeah, that's true. We got to talk to him about that.
That's why I like Commander Bly, man. Nick Cage, best Ghost Rider there ever will be, unless Keanu Reeves dons the jacket. Yeah. Does that mean that Ghost Rider is coming? It's got to be,
done
right?
So much Ghost Rider stuff. Mephisto is in the MCU.
It's
coming. Midnight Suns is coming. They're gonna get Jared Leto and bring back Morpheus. They're gonna bring it all back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is the made figures easy. So get your pre-orders in, folks. Get them while you can. Next up, McFarlane Mortal Kombat releases the Katana Red Platinum Edition. You got Sub-Zero and Melina Deluxe 2-pack. Pre-order August 8th exclusively at Walmart. So obviously there's a variety of different Mortal Kombat figures. Storm Collectibles is one that's had the license, more the higher end version. And then you have McFarlane here. So gentlemen, are you interested in obtaining the Mortal Kombat Classic figures?
No.
This is a quick segment. They're probably doing them because the movie is coming out, Mortal Kombat 2,
Mhm.
which actually looks pretty good.
I think Commander Bly's off a little bit. It's Morbin time.
No, he wants Jared Leto back in the MCU just like I do.
I know.
But Carl Urban is coming back in this new Mortal Kombat, and I'm looking forward to it. I love that original movie.
Yeah. They do have COVID.
Everyone's in masks.
Mortal Kombat.
Doug Grant says, I know I have the first one he made. Yeah, and you could get those at a pretty good steal after post release if you didn't get them the first time. I saw Scorpion Sub-Zero pretty good.
You heard
discount.
it here. Rad said you could steal these.
Good.
Well,
Yeah, I just don't know, man. Like,
if you have any self-respect, you don't want to buy these in the store.
that's true. That's true. Well, what do you say? What do you say, gents? Are we?
Look, I will tell you this though. It's a cool idea that they have Sub-Zero with the ice arms, but this is just terrible execution. It should have been some cool thing like the arm slowly going into ice fist or something.
It looks
dumb.
It looks like it's melting. Like and not in like a cool way. Like, holy shit, they pulled it out of the mold too fast.
Well, does it look like, does Sub-Zero have soft goods though? Is that cloth? It looks like it.
Probably not cloth, but it might be that plastic.
I can't tell. It's
doesn't matter though because no one's getting it.
Meek says it's not worth the time to steal.
Yeah. Look, if you're a diehard Mortal Kombat fan, you may pick them up, but not worth for me. And I'm gonna say sleep with the fishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fish are gonna have some company. All of these can go down there. But you can get them August 8th at GameStop.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, this almost must make you want to get the pigs. So I think these could sleep with the fishes. For sure.
Yeah. All right, next up. Oh my goodness, folks. If you have not been paying attention, SKN has had just a variety of different shows from Toy Box Chronicles to Pixel Plastic Inc. We've been keeping pulse, get it, Hasbro Pulse, on whether or not the Snowcat would fund and the tiers. Well, congratulations. The HasLab G.I. Joe Snowcat has funded officially. Now it is all about whether or not it unlocks the tiers in 6 days. So, gentlemen, your thoughts? It is going to get made. My intuition says it's definitely not going to unlock all the tiers though in 6 days. I could be wrong, but my gut tells me
I mean,
it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
First, I'll ask the first question, and that is to you, Rad, because I talked to Dr. Brantley about this. Is this something that you're still going to be purchasing?
No. It's too much stuff. It's too much. Like I picked up the Mezco Rumbler. Obviously, you guys picked up some cool stuff at the convention for me.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't spend thousands of dollars. So I think if you asked me in a time when this was like one of the releases, I would say sure. Like, it's not a bad thing. We talked about it. It's not like it's just pricey. And so I think this is going to be readily available post ship date on eBay. You'll have to pay up a little bit but you'll be able to get this if you don't fund it now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like Commander said, can I get my brain on drugs? Judge Dredd said, never doubt the power of nostalgia and FOMO. I think that's true. Like, look, this is the fastest I've seen this actually running. Like we were making fun of it earlier today because I was like, Hasbro just announced that it got funded and they're excited over 51 extra people ordering it. But now, like honestly, it's at 82.74, so it's moving up fast now that it got funded.
Okay, so a
So,
lot of people were just waiting because they didn't
which
want
is
to
weird
bother.
because like just fund it if you're gonna fund it, and then people
Yeah,
won't get upset about it.
and
This
it's
whole
like
like
it's not like
waiting to
you.
see if it funds.
Yeah, maybe it's the tiers. Maybe people are like waiting to see, am I going to get the extra goodies? And I don't know what the strategy is. I still don't know if they're going to be able to get the amount that they'll need to get the 3 tiers, but we'll see, man. GI Joe fans are diehards, so
Do you
I
think
just
they'll at
want
least get to the camping tier?
I just want my eggs. Just
I
want the
just,
eggs.
yeah, eggs are not going to happen.
Eggs is tier 2 or tier 3?
3. So
3.
you got to get all the way up to
Okay.
the end.
All right. If we get the eggs on a skillet, I'm backing it. If it gets to tier 3 the last day, just for the eggs in the skillet.
They
Yeah.
should have
That's
put
how
them.
powerful the eggs are.
Should have put them first.
Mr. Storm in the chat.
Oh,
Mr. Storm from the USS Flag yacht weighing in. And this is surprising. Mr. Storm is such a diehard Joe fan,
Yeah,
collector,
he doesn't miss any of them.
and he's on the fence too. That should tell you. Probably a lot of people like that are thinking the same way. Diehard collectors, true fans.
yeah.
We'll see.
It just wasn't what people were looking for at this moment. Some things you hit at the zeitgeist and people go crazy for it. Some things people go like, oh, why'd you do that? And
Yeah.
that's one of these.
This is a forget about it. It's not like a made figure for me, but if you like Joe and you've got the funds, I think it's still a pretty cool piece. But I'm kind of in the middle with this one, and I think that's where a lot of people probably sit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My ultimate one is forget about it because I'm with you. Like I'm only gonna have to spend maybe $100 more to get it after the fact if I want it. Like you're not gonna be paying up like you would for like Unicron or like the barge. That's not gonna happen.
Yep, totally.
Even with the tiers, it's not worth it in my opinion. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is one where I think it's gonna be fun to see all the unboxings, but I'm not gonna be purchasing. That's a no for me, dog.
All right. Well, it looks like we got one sleep
Yeah.
with the fishes, one forget about it, and one it's a made figure. Speaking of figures, again, please like, subscribe, follow the channel. As you all know, we've worked with a variety of different teams and partnerships over the course and time of the channel. We're always excited to work with different partners and people. We've obviously built a really strong community of other YouTubers and channels, which is really exciting. And over the past couple of weeks, we've been able to work on getting some new cool content for the channel. Pretty soon we're going to formally announce some things we've been working on in terms of toys, and one of them will be kind of in this realm, but we're really excited to announce that we have a bit of a partnership for the channel, and so let's roll the teaser and we'll talk a little bit about it, and then we'll jump back into the content. Dr. Brantley. That's right. We are official partners with Kid Robot. If you're not familiar with Kid Robot, They really specialize in some kind of unique collectibles. I know, Chet, you've used Kid Robot quite a bit, but before I turn it over to Chet to kind of talk through a little bit about Kid Robot, and this is not going to be a 10-minute commercial here. I think it's going to be cool for the channel because we're going to review a couple of different cool figures, and we'll have some discounts as time progresses. So really excited as we progress over the next couple of weeks to announce a little bit more. But we wanted to get in front of all of you that I think it's a cool company, cool toys, and we're excited to talk about and do some exclusive reviews for the channel. May not be live, it'll maybe some content that you can click onto on the SKN network. But Chet, you know Kid Robot really well. If you 60-second summary for the folks that don't know.
Yeah, 60-second summary. So in the toy world, like we focus a lot on action figures and a 1/12 scale and things like that. And that's great because that is a big majority of the toy world. But there is a whole nother world of vinyl toys and collectibles that exist. That actually was my first true love for toys. And I spent thousands upon thousands of dollars on them. And you're paying like way more than you would on like an action figure on these things that don't even move. To give you an example, there's one like this, right? And this is anywhere between like 28 and like $50. So, Kid Robot is just home to a lot of things. They do a lot of stuff like Hello Kitty. They do Tokidoki. They do a lot of stuff with like Godzilla, and it's all just collector vinyl, like collector toys. And they have a lot of really cool licenses, the Monies, the Dunnies, like a bunch of things. So stay tuned. This is definitely something that's a long passion of mine. I know it's something we've been working on trying to get for a while as a channel. So we're excited about it. You'll start to see videos from all of us talking about stuff from Kid Robot. And
60 seconds is up. Sorry.
So anyways,
I was like, what is happening? It's like it's gonna melt down or explode, or what is happening?
I knew that jerk was gonna do that.
I know. And usually it's Steve behind the scenes in the earpiece, but
I'll do it to your face.
But yes, we need SKN host finals. You were absolutely right. So again, official partner with Kid Robot. More to come. Follow the channel. We appreciate it, and really excited about things to come. Honestly, for that money, I'd rather buy something from Good Iron Studios. You damn right. I can't wait to get my stuff that I ordered. Yep.
Yeah. Did you get that yet or no?
Yeah. It takes. It's
forever. 35 to 45 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did you order again? Just so we know.
The badass of the badass tanks, baby.
The phalanx.
Well, it is with
the one with
kit, the whole shebang and the army green and the matte green.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
Sir.
No, I think they're good. I'm in the process of I'm probably going to be buying the Shadow Hound. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be taking my G.I. Joe classified money and spending it on probably the Shadow Hound and everything to deck it out. And I need new wheels for my Stinger. So yeah, well, that's cool, man. Look, I'm excited about the Kid Robot stuff. I think it's going to be fun. It's something different, but it's holds a special place in my heart. And I think that's wearing off on you guys too, because I talk about it too much off camera. So
yeah, no, we're excited as well. Well, you know what else we're excited about, and that's everyone's favorite segment, and that is SKN News.
Yes, from our world to your world. This is SKN News. Avatar 6 and 7.
I don't understand who likes Avatar like this passionately.
Nobody does. That's
like who is maybe I'm wrong. Chat, are we Avatar fan? I'm just trying to figure out who is really passionate about Avatar.
Are objectively James Cameron's worst movies out of everything he's ever done. I don't understand the love for these things. 3 is coming out they've got 4 and 5 written, and they're working on them. So 6 and 7 coming up. If you wanted Avatar for the rest of your life, well, good, because that's what's coming. Director
Yeah.
James Cameron revealed that Avatar 6 and 7 could definitely happen, just not with him in the director's seat.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch, that hurts. Cameron said, we're fully written through movie 5, and I've got ideas for 6 and 7, although I'll probably be handing the baton on at that point. Yeah, I would get sick after doing the same thing for 20 years or whatever it's been now.
Okay, so far Judge Dredd isn't an Avatar fan. Whoever this guy is, I don't know him anymore. He said Avatar is such yawn, kind of like his comments. So
and in 2022, when he released the Avatar sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water, after that, Cameron revealed his plan for every upcoming Avatar movie: Avatar 3 in 2025, Avatar 4 in 2029, Avatar 5 in 2031. Look, they're not even doing space missions this far out, planning ahead. This is ridiculous.
Who's giving him money for this shit?
Fox, because each time they make like $2 billion, so it's worth it to spend $500 million on it.
See, what I don't understand is like in the early ones, it was like revolutionary. Wow, like it's all there's no humans. It looks so real, and it's like every fucking movie does that now. So it's like it's not. So it's like, is it the story? Is it
No,
the like who? Like there is nobody in my life that's like, dude, I can't wait until they
no,
wrap things up at Avatar number 3.
no.
Like no
Look,
one is
I will
saying that.
say, when the first one came out, Commander
Commander
Bly is
they to
putting
ban Commander Bly.
$1.99 to ban himself.
Yeah.
That's self-hatred on a level I've not seen in a long time.
Meeks, I'd tell you to
But
ban him, but he paid for it himself. I don't know how we'd get him back. So don't ban him.
yes, ban him, but don't, because we need to get that money. Yeah, these movies, I remember when the first one came out, there were legitimately people that were so over the moon with it that they were painting themselves blue. They were acting like it was this, whole other world and universe that they could go into. And, when I saw it, it was like, yeah, the effects are impressive, but the story sucked.
It was
The second
Disney's
one,
first. Yeah, it was Disney's first live action Pocahontas. So
yes.
you know,
Well, no.
it's like,
Yeah, live action, yes, because they already did the cartoon one.
well, because you know that if you take the synopsis of the first Avatar, it is
Yeah.
literally Pocahontas.
Yes.
So
And I understand, you've got this crazy world that you want to bring people into. And so your way in is a story that people already know. And I understand that, it's like with
by the
Star
way,
Wars.
sorry, I gotta. This is why I love Meeks. He put him in timeout for 10 seconds. No, you did.
Chat Wars.
Sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, they have the story of Pocahontas because it was a known story, and it's easier to bring people in.
Yeah.
Just like with Star Wars, right? It's Hidden Fortress remake, where it's just the heroes have to rescue the princess from the castle. But Star Wars did it better. They had more interesting things to say, and I just didn't get that with Avatar. And also, one of the dumbest pieces of I don't know, an element that they made up for Avatar, unobtainium, the dumbest name I have heard in a long, long time.
I've tried
Well, you
that
can't
energy
obtain
drink.
it.
It's good. I like Monster, Red Bull, and Unobtainium is really good, especially the strawberry flavor.
It's really hard to find and buy, but when you do, eventually it
It's
tastes
freaking
really good.
great. Great.
Can you imagine
Uh,
making that into a brand?
Jesus. I mean, come on, man. There's Ecto Cooler.
Well,
You should have just gone with that.
And
Um,
it's blue. That's all you have to do is make sure it's blue.
what's with the blue, man? Well,
And
I'm definitely not looking forward to this, but apparently
no,
it'll make its money.
the first Avatar was an event. Still the best 3D film I've ever seen. Now, the 3D is very impressive, but that's it. You know, it's like it looks great. I just don't want to listen to these people talk and see what is happening in their lives. And the second one was even worse because it's like something happens at the beginning, something happens at the end, and in the middle there's about an hour and a half of a alien discovery documentary about the ocean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. It's not for me. But apparently everyone else in the world loves it.
No, whatever.
Well, not this channel.
No.
But anyway,
Guys
SKN
work
News
for James Gunn.
says boo. Moving on. Highlander. Now, this is something I'm interested in. There can be only one. Dave Bautista is in final negotiations to play the villain in Amazon MGM's remake of the 1980s cult classic Highlander. The actor will join Henry Cavill and Russell Crowe. That's where things start to go off the rails for me a little bit. In the action fantasy, which hails from Amazon MGM's United Artists banner and is slated to get a theatrical release. Chad Stahelski is directing the feature that is due to begin principal photography at the end of September and shoot in locales in the UK as well as Hong Kong. You guys, I mean, the first Highlander, I remember renting it and on VHS, you had to go to a physical store, go down, put $2 down. They gave you a tape and you go home, watch this. And I was like very pleasantly surprised because it's a low budget movie, the first one. But it's a lot of fun and interesting. And I don't know if you saw the second one or any of the others after that, but it's awful. I went and saw in a theater Highlander 2, The Quickening. I was so excited. They got Sean Connery back. It's going to be fantastic. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen sitting in a theater. But
well, did you watch the series?
I did not. Although I have to say, because I've been pet sitting the last week on Heroes and Icons TV, they've got Star Trek, and right after Star Trek, they have Highlander in the middle of the night. So I started watching a couple.
It's
it
not
was
bad.
Not the ones I saw. They were terrible.
I
saw a comedy episode that was like,
you're deep into this.
What are you guys doing? Yeah, it was bad. So
see, that's why I'm with Commander Bly on this. Is like the Highlander. If there can only be one, why do you keep remaking it? Like then your whole statement is just false. But this comment is specifically for Dr. Brentley and Mr. Storm. Judge says, by the way, I watched season 2 of Ring of Power and it still sucked. So thank you, Judge, for taking one for the team because I was going to watch that and now I know that
the opening of season 2, the first 10 minutes is awesome. It's all about Soren, how he comes back, what he did to get there. It's really cool.
Sounds like Avatar 3.
Well, it's better than Avatar. I can say that.
All right.
Not
a lot.
I don't know if Dave Bautista is going to make it. I mean, every time I see him, he's like 30 pounds less. He's literally going to be like 110 pounds.
Smaller and smaller.
He's going to be like
he's just going to be a guy. You know, it's like, oh, hey, Dave Bautista. It's like, why was he famous? Oh, he used to be huge and ripped. Well, yeah. He's just an old man now. Yeah.
It's like,
which is weird because
he went from like Drax to Baby Groot in like 5 years. Like, what the hell happened?
And he definitely wasn't doing steroids or testosterone in WWE. So I don't know what's with the rapid weight loss, you know?
And I do like that Henry Cavill's like, long hair and a sword, sign me up. Like, it's just
the Witcher.
Well,
Witcher this
and then regular hair color. and
Yeah.
they probably won't screw it up as bad as Witcher.
I don't know. They're gonna screw this up. Although Chad Stahelski's that isn't that the
John Wick,
John Wick guy?
and
Yeah, John Wick.
Deadpool.
Yeah, we'll see.
So yeah,
We'll
look,
see.
there's good people behind it. They've been working on this for a long ass time. So
A long ass fucking time ago in a land called Honolulu. Sorry.
yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But let's see what else we got here. Oh God.
The skull is back. Mm.
Frank Castle is back as the Punisher with Benjamin Percy and Julius Ota, creating a new series launching on the 10th of September this year. And the new comic book series will be polybagged as part of Marvel's Red Band initiative to protect the goriest scenes from the little kitty Wink's eyes. And yes, he is sporting the familiar skull. Now, I mean, I guess this is good, but really, are kids going into comic book shops and leafing through the pages? Because if they did, they would pick this one up because it's got the gore and everything in it. And
It's a publicity
that's-
stunt thing. Like it's too gruesome. We're gonna bag it. Like, come on. That's not happening. Most people don't go into comic shops and buy books anymore. They're ordering online. It's just get the cool book that's gory in the bag. I like that the logo's back because that stupid ass logo they
Oh.
modified is like, what are we doing here?
yeah, that looked like some space age stupid shit.
Yeah,
This is back to form. It's like the Jim Lee version. It
Yep.
looked cool.
that's great. Love it. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see. Punisher's just hot right now. Figures, movies, TV, comic books. Bring it
Punisher's
on.
like Hansel. He's like Hansel. So hot right now. Hansel.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
And yeah, and the Punisher symbol was controversial, and they're addressing it, but they are also reclaiming it, and what they should do. It's a cool logo. You can't, take what other people are doing in the real world, and because of that, say, oh well, we can't use this anymore. Like, if a serial killer started using, Mickey Mouse logo, you think Disney is all of a sudden going to say, no, we can't use Mickey Mouse ears. That's the killer, logo of a killer. No, they're going to still use it. And that's just some stupid thing that's happening in the real world. You don't leave a awesome looking logo like this because some stupid people in the real world did some stuff, whatever.
Agreed.
And
Oh,
finally, because
I think Commander Bly has a point here.
uh-oh.
Says there ain't nothing in a comic that can be worse than kids see online. Like, yeah, that it's so true. I stopped reading comics in the 80s when I was enlisted in the military. I would not buy one today. Yeah, they're little. I wouldn't buy one.
Pricey too. It's like
they are
$5 for one issue. Used to be under $1. Then it was $1. Then it was like $2, creeping up $3.
yeah, it's like $5 for a comic book.
And more is a little much for only 22 to 30 pages of content.
Yeah, $5 expensive. That's like a gallon of gas in California now.
half a gallon.
Half a gallon.
Yeah, well, we can start bartering with the gas station attendants. I got 2 Punishers and Spider-Man. How much can I get? Pump number 2. So, Star Trek Year 1. The showrunners have been hyping their idea for a spin-off set in Kirk's Enterprise, starring Paul Wesley as Captain James T. Kirk, We've already reported that on stage at San Diego Comic-Con. Executive producer Akiva Goldsman revealed Star Trek Year One as the title for this follow-up show. Strange New Worlds ends on Jim Kirk's first day of work as captain of the Enterprise, and if we call Where No Man Has Gone Before the second pilot, there's space and time and relationships and crew that exist that have been untold. The untold stories of Kirk's Enterprise. So that's where we would love to situate the show, not really trying to drive into the continuity that we've seen, but in that gap between. Only problem is the people behind all of it. Pretty much all of the new Star Trek shows have been terrible. I love Star Trek. They're killing it. Now, Strange New Worlds was really good for the first 2 seasons, and this third season, as in the middle of it right now, they had one of the, I think, the worst episode of Star Trek anything that I have ever seen, just like 2 weeks ago. So I have no faith in these people. I like the actors. I like some of what they were doing before, but man, they don't know how to do Star Trek. Have you guys watched any of this stuff?
No, and I wouldn't because of what you just said. As being someone that's not into Star Trek, the only time I would give it a shot would be if someone told me they've actually figured it out. You should check it out. But someone who's diehard Star Trek is telling me it's garbage, and you're more likely to take a risk to see if it's good. Well, hell no, there's no Star Trek in my future for a long time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just, it's just,
Next Generation. Yeah, Judge Dredd. Next Generation was for sure. That was the last probably one that I actually watched.
Well, and if you liked Next Generation, Picard season 3 was very good because they got everyone back together and they did a pretty good story behind it. Do not watch Picard season 1 or 2 because that is trash. Strange New Worlds 1 and 2 was pretty good. So far, this has not been great. It's been okay, but just the one they did, and it was like a trying to do a throwback to a 60s, like they're on the holodeck and doing a 60s TV show, murder mystery kind of thing. So it was making fun of the original Star Trek TV show and how cheap it was and all that kind of stuff. And there could have been really cool things you could do with that.
Yeah.
But they just made it awful. It was terrible. Kind of a good idea, so poorly executed.
Yeah.
Not a fan. And unless they get it right and they start to appeal to a broader audience, it's going to be limited in its visibility.
Now, did you guys like the movies? Because Paramount tried to do that, you know?
Yeah, I did. I think Chris Pine was great. I think the whole cast was really good. And, you know, like, I think some of the older Star Trek films were like, yeah, they're different. But
Yeah.
I think J.J. Abrams did a really good job with those.
Yeah, I think I know that there's like some controversy around the Star Trek movies, and that's fine, but like for what they are, where they were just meant to be entertaining, I think that they were really entertaining. It's really hard to beat Gene Roddenberry's writing. Like it's very hard to beat that. And I think they were good. I think that the casting on those shows were great, right? You know, could they have been better? I think so. I think that the Star Trek franchise has to do a version of what's happening with Star Wars, where they're just like, let's just try. And I know they are, and I know that they're like doing things for that. But I think that if they lean into it a little bit more and they start really tapping into like the fandom, I think we were excited. If you guys remember when they announced the Star Trek, was it the whiskey?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, look, cool. It's cool. I'd like a 1/12 scale Birds of Prey, please. And that's it. So
Well,
Yeah.
we shall see. Again, Star Trek's struggling a bit, but they keep pumping them out. As long as they have the rights, they'll just keep whatever trash. They'll just keep throwing
Well,
at it.
and then I don't know if you saw the trailer for Starfleet Academy, but oh my God, it looks like they're doing something even worse than the worst thing that I've seen on Star Trek. So, and they've got Paul Giamatti and Helen Hunt, or no, not Helen Hunt. What's her F? But anyway, there's Holly Hunter. She's in it, and all these great actors, and it still looks like trash. And it's because of the people writing it. I don't know if they're trying to appeal to this new generation, but I think they're going about it the wrong way. You just do Star Trek for what it is. People will find it and like it if you stay true to it. You know, those original episodes were like the Twilight Zone, where they had good stories and twists and turns and talked about things that were interesting. And they've thrown a lot of that out so they could have spaceships blow stuff up.
Yeah. It takes a level of bad writing to make Paul Giamatti look like a bad actor. I mean, you really have to try to give him dog shit script.
I don't know.
For
You
him
remember
not to
him as
deliver.
Rhino? Him as Rhino was pretty good.
There you go. Well, what's up,
Yeah.
Butcher?
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Hi,
Let's
welcome
in,
reset.
everybody.
Let's restart this whole thing.
Let's run it. Let's
Yeah.
run it back. No, but I'm sure there's one that's called that. So that would actually
Yeah.
be an interesting take. You want to get interest in Star Trek again? Throw a Pawn Star in the mix.
Yeah.
Um,
Rick Berman. Yeah.
yeah.
Rick, can you believe the gall on this guy right here, though? Like Moocher coming in saying he wants us to start over.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. 7 p.m.
Here we
Pacific
go.
time.
Starting
This
over.
is Pixels.
Spider-Man.
Plastic. Run the intro. No, just kidding. Well, we appreciate you all tuning in again. And whether you hopped in the last minute or you've been with us the entire time, we're going to catch us on replay again. We appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, follow, drop a comment. We much appreciate you all. Spread the word. We're growing and excited about the new partnership with Kid Robot. Some more to come on that. But gentlemen, before we conclude, any last thoughts before we adjourn and wish these folks a fine?
Oh, I was gonna.
It was like a run in, like go ahead, go.
Yeah, no,
It was
I'm
like
just
wrestling, like WWE, like there was going to be a run in, like the intro hits, and like Stone Cold comes out, and like Stubbs on camera.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, you can find us every week on Wednesdays at 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern with Toy Box Chronicles on Fridays, 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern. You're watching now with Pixel Plastic Inc. And throughout the week, we sprinkle in a bunch of interesting information for you to pay attention to. And next week, so stay tuned next week between Toy Box Chronicles and Pixel Plastic Inc. We are going to have some major announcements happening. Some on one show, some on the other show, some sprinkled in throughout the weeks. So make sure you stay alive if you're looking for a convention to go to this weekend. Geeking Out is happening, and so go check that out. It's a really good show. It's a small show, but it is happening, so you can check that out. And if you're looking for something to do on your Wednesdays, again on Wednesdays, it starts at 5:30 with Toy Mercs Live. It goes to Toy Box Chronicles and then to the Best Damn Star Wars podcast on the internet. You're more than welcome to start in 10 minutes before their show is over. Darth Moocher and the Sarlacc Digest. It's a fantastic group. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of information coming. Again, we are super pumped to be partners with Kid Robot. It's going to be fantastic. It is a thing that we are proud of, and hopefully it continues from there. But I think that's it for me, sir.
All right, Dr. Brantley, any final thoughts?
No.
Okay.
That's it. I'm done.
All right. You are done.
It's
Back to
Friday
your
night. I gotta
back
go.
back to your Highlander TV series late night, and pour a little bit more scotch in that, because it's going to be, if you're in the season, I think you're in the season. It's going to require a lot of drinking to get through it. So, thanks for tuning in, folks. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you on Wednesday on SKN. Later.